Hello friends, let's continue for the next topic. The next topic is types of threads. Threads are implemented in two ways. First one, user level thread, and second is kernel level thread. User level threads are user managed and kernel level threads. Here, operating system manages threads acting on kernel and operating on an operating system core. We'll first discuss about user level thread. In this case, thread management kernel is not aware of existence of thread. Here kernel is not aware of the thread. The thread library contains code for three things. The first one is creating and destroying thread. This is the first thing. Second is for passing messages and data between the threads. And the third one is for scheduling thread execution and for saving and restoring thread context. These are the three things for which the thread library contains the code. The application starts with a single thread. Here is the diagram showing for user level thread. So here the user level threads are created in this space. So we have process P1. This is the thread library and these are the threads created. These are the user created thread. Similarly, we have process P2. These are the threads created, that is user created thread, and this is the thread library available. The next part is of kernel space and here we have the CPU. This is the diagram for user level thread. Now we'll be looking towards the advantages and disadvantages of thread. The first advantages is thread switching does not require kernel mode privilege. So as we have discussed previously, the kernel is not aware of the thread. So similarly, whenever switching takes place, the kernel mode is not required. Next, user level thread can run on any operating system. So there is no barrier of operating system. The third point is scheduling can be application specific in the user level thread. So depending on application, scheduling can be decided. Next, user level threads are fast to create and manage. So as we have seen, it is does not require the permission of kernel mode. It is easy to switch from the mode so that it is easier to create and manage. Now we'll be looking towards the disadvantage. The first disadvantage is in a typical operating system, most system calls are blocked. So here the system calls are blocked. The second disadvantage is the multi-threaded application cannot take advantage of multi-processing. So it cannot take advantage of multi-processing. Now we'll be discussing the concept of kernel level thread. So in this, thread management is done by the kernel and there is no thread management code in the application area that was available in user level thread. Kernel threads are supported directly by the operating system. So here operating system is involved in the kernel level thread. Any application can be programmed to be multi-threaded. So when the application is programmed, that is seen that it will be programmed to be multi-threaded. All of the threads within an application are supported within a single process. So all the threads that are supported in a single process. Next, the kernel maintains context information for a process as a whole and for individual threads within the process. So all the information is maintained in the kernel. Scheduling by the kernel is done on the thread basis. So in the user level it was depending on application basis. Here it is depending on the thread basis. Next point, the kernel performs thread creation, scheduling and management in kernel space. All the three activities is being done in the kernel space. Next point, kernel threads are generally slower to create and manage as compared to the user level threads. The advantages and disadvantages. Kernel can simultaneously schedule multiple threads from the same process on multiple processes. So these activities can be carried on. Next, if one thread in a process is blocked, the kernel can schedule another thread of the same process. So it will not be get stuck up. Another thread can be created by the kernel and it can be continued further. Next, kernel routines themselves can be multi-threaded. Disadvantage, kernel threads are generally slower to create and manage than user thread. Next disadvantage, transfer of control from one thread to another within the same process require a mode switch to the kernel. So it will be requiring the permission of kernel when it needs to switch the control from one thread to another. So these were the disadvantages. Now we will discuss about the next topic. So we'll be now comparing the difference between the user level thread and the kernel level thread. First point, user level threads are faster to create and manage. Already we have discussed this thing because it does not require any concern of operating system or the kernel level space. Then in the kernel levels thread are slower to create and manage because it requires the permission of operating system and the support is also required. Next, implementation is by thread library at the user level. So here the implementation is by user is done by the thread library, and in the kernel level operating system supports creation of kernel threads. Next point, user level threads is generic and can run on any operating system. Already we have discussed this thing. It is generic and can be run on any operating system. In a kernel part, kernel level thread is specific to a operating system. So it is dedicated to a specific operating system. Next part, multi-threaded application cannot take advantage of multi-processing. This is the disadvantage of the user level thread. And while in the kernel level thread, kernel routine themselves can be multi-threaded. So it can be multi-threaded.